Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals. Andrew Wiggins has the game of his life with 27 points, 11 rebounds, and this monster dunk on Luka Doncic, which just the statement of the night, showing us that the Warriors will appear in their 6 finals in the last 8 years. I will say that again. The Warriors are 1 game away from 6 finals in the last 8 years. This is a well-oiled machine. Think about it. 2019, Kevin Durant gets hurt. Of course, he doesn't play. He comes back. He gets hurt again. Klay Thompson get hurt in game 6 after having an amazing game. 30-plus points at that moment. He gets hurt, and they lose to Kawhi Leonard in the finals. 2020, you come back the next season. Steph Curry, he gets hurt his hand. And now you go on to 2021, Klay Thompson gets hurt again, and he's not able to come back. They play in the play-in. They lose to the Memphis Grizzlies, and now they have to wait for this season to come around. And now we see them in full effect. They're healthy. They have the squad together, and this is just a well-oiled machine that just keeps running. You just insert players in there, and they'll make things happen. The Golden State has literally dominated this era of basketball. Of course, we know Steph Curry changed the game of basketball, but Golden State has been dominating the game of basketball just in general. They made teams want to make and take and make threes. They made a huge emphasis on the three-point shot. And even though they are the best three-point shooting team we have ever seen in our lives, pre-KD, with KD, and post-KD, all those teams are some of the greatest shooting teams we have ever seen in life. Well, in my life, in my young life that I have seen. Now, you think about that and you say, now all of these other teams want to take threes as well. We see Dallas in game 3. You are literally in the bonus, and you continue 3 after 3 after 3 after 3 after 3, and you continue to miss. And I will get to Dallas in a minute, how Kleber and just nobody showed up to help out Luka in game 3 besides Spencer Dinwiddie. He showed up. Jalen Brunson, he played okay, but didn't have a monster game that you needed to lift Luka's 40 and make it matter to be able to win a game. Golden State, they take all of these threes, but one thing they do, they dominate the paint. They dominate the paint every single night. Every Golden State team, the team pre-KD with Bogut and Iguodala, that lineup, the teams with Kevin Durant, and now this team with Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins. This team knows how to cut. All Golden State teams know how to cut. Of course, it's the system, and they make points matter in the paint. Even though it's a huge emphasis on the three-point shot, they get points in the paint. That's what separates Golden State from all other teams that try to adopt these 53s, these 43s a game, and it doesn't work. We saw Houston try to do that with James Harden, even though they were extremely close to Golden State to a game 7. Only team that did it. That was impressive. But now we look at Dallas Mavericks taking all these threes, missing all these threes. You're in the bonus. Why not attack, get to the rim, get to the free throw line, and make something happen? But they didn't do that at all. They are, you know what, falling into this philosophy of Golden State basketball. Take and make threes. But Golden State has a huge emphasis on going to the paint, making things happen. We see Steph Curry being uber aggressive, getting to the basket, making tough layups. I mean, he is just finishing at the rim at an all-time level this postseason. He's been playing great. Not the Steph that's big, that just Steph that I was just expecting, like, 30 a game, 28 a game, whatever that may be. But Steph Curry has been playing amazing. He's averaging 27 points per game in the playoffs. And that last night, that 31-point game, we see him make turnaround threes. We see him just make a huge impact and actually work on the defensive end, because you know what? That's Golden State. Well-oiled machine. That's the system. Rotate, make things happen, play aggressive. But one thing that Golden State has over the Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks had a great season. The Dallas Mavericks actually remind me of the Atlanta Hawks last year when Trae Young propelled his team and pushed his team to the Eastern Conference Finals, only to be overmatched by Giannis and the Bucks. This is the same thing that's happening to Luka. Luka just pushed his team and just lift his team up to be what? Utah? To beat the Phoenix Suns, the best team in the league record-wise. And now he's facing Golden State. And it's hard. It's extremely hard to get past that Golden State team. It's hard. That well-oiled machine that Golden State has running over there, those pipes never seem to burst, even when the pressure is at an all-time high. And I know it burst in 2016, okay? And I know somebody going to say it burst in 2019, but I'm talking about right now. The pressure seems to not faze Golden State at all. But one key that Golden State has been using that the Utah Jazz nor the Phoenix Suns use were their bigs. Looney has been dominating this series. I'm not saying he's putting up Shaq numbers, but Looney has been dominating this series. Offensive boards, making things happen, making his shots count, shooting a high field goal percentage, just in the right places at the right time, and he's punishing that small lineup. That's something Gobert did not do. He did not punish Dallas' small lineup. That's something DeAndre Ayton did not do. He did not punish Dallas's small lineup. And now we see Golden State make that adjustment. Now they're just dominating. This team is just extremely good. You have Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick, as your fourth option, who goes 27-11 in a monster dunk on Luka Doncic. This is the position that Andrew Wiggins needs to be in, to be able to thrive and blossom and play full effect, play like the way we need him to play. Literally, people used to call this man Air Canada, okay? The Jordan of Canada. That was Wiggins in high school, in college, leading up to being an NBA player. He gets to Minnesota Timberwolves, and he doesn't live up to expectations at all. He doesn't. I mean, no playoff appearances beside the time when Jimmy Butler comes, and we know Jimmy Butler was the #1 option on that team with Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins. Of course, you better make the playoffs with that team. That's a good, solid team. You need to make the playoffs. But when Andrew Wiggins was the #1 option, wasn't much going for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And now the argument can be made the franchise was horrible and all of these things, but Andrew Wiggins didn't step up. Now he's in a good role. He's not even a third option. He's the fourth option. You can argue between Poole and Clay, who's the second option, but I know Wiggins is the fourth option on offense. And now he's uber aggressive, and he's making things happen. Golden State is a dangerous team. This is impressive. 6 finals. This is about to be 6 finals in the last 8 years. 6 finals in the last 8 years, which is amazing to see. Wow. Just wow. 6 finals in the last 8 seasons. When they're healthy, they're going to the finals. It's just what Golden State does. Man, that's good. That's good. That's good, man. Snap. 6 out of the last 8 seasons. Wow.